The following portion of the Northern Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Out of Africa Wildlife Park. Well, I think the bus driver just called this Giraffe Park.
Yeah, we definitely are very close to a real life, what we would call Jurassic Park out here.
These giraffe encounters, I just cannot believe what just happened on that bus. We were getting very up close and personal with these beautiful animals.
That's one thing that we do definitely pride ourselves on here, out here at the facility, is being able to get people just up close with these beautiful animals.
Should I feed her a cookie?
Yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Okay, Timba. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh.
But we definitely like to tell people, and help share our love with these animals. I definitely grew up believing that a lot of people don't want to save things that they can't love, and it's really hard to love things that you can't get your hands on and get to see and get to interact, and being able to be close with these animals and share your experience, your day with them, just definitely helps to open eyes on just how beautiful they are.
That was so well put.
Thank you.
So I know you probably get sick of this question, but okay, how tall are they?
So we have not specifically measured these guys recently. We did, I would say, a few months ago, and at the time this guy was pushing about 15 and a half feet tall, and this guy was a little over 14. Now they are half brothers. They're only 7 months apart, and they are 5 and 4 years of age. So at the age, they're still growing.
How long do they live?
Average life for a male giraffe is going to be about your low to your mid-20s, but every year that's passing, we're getting better with our husbandry practices, with veterinary practices, and so they are living longer and longer.
So the kids were just delighted on the bus.
Yeah.
The kids, the adults, every age. You can't help but she's in demand, okay? This is a living, breathing, working environment
Absolutely.
Here. Why are their tongues blue?
So these guys will spend actually up to about 15 hours every single day eating. They spend about
Hold on,
that
Jess.
time.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because I have teenagers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the zip line, by the way. They eat 15 hours a day.
15 hours. Now, with that being said, they're teenage boys themselves as well. So if you can only imagine, they eat around 70 pounds of food within a 24-hour setting.
I thought I was buying a lot of groceries.
Right.
That's a
Imagine
lot of
our food bill.
Whoa.
But with that being said, 15 hours a day, that's the majority of their lives. And they do use that tongue. I'll get Timba here to demonstrate with that tongue.
Okay, let me see.
So their tongues are about 1.5 feet, 16 to 18 inches. And it's called prehensile, which is just a fancy way of saying they can use them like fingers. These guys do eat from a lot of taller trees in Africa. One of their favorites is the thorny acacia tree. So they're gonna use that dexterous tongue. They'll stick it out, they'll wrap it around tree branches and grab a hold of it and strip it of its leaves. The reason why these guys have to rely on their tongues, they don't have any front upper teeth. So like us, we could potentially use our teeth to munch things.
Rip it.
They don't have that, so they have their tongues to use as those fingers to pick off their food.
So their fingers are tongues.
Exactly, and because these guys spend most of the day eating, that means their tongue spends most of their lives out of their mouth.
And they don't want it to get sunburned.
Exactly.
So evolution has provided them with what? A melanin in their tongue?
You got it, yeah. So if he weren't to be shy and he were to stick his tongue all the way out, only the front half is kind of that purple color that you do see.
Yep, I see it.
The back is pink, just like our tongues. But that darker color is just an extra concentration of melanin, which is the same substance that makes up the color of our skin. And the darker it is, the less likely he is to get sunburned from the hot African sun.
You just don't think about your tongue getting sunburned, but that's because we aren't out here eating 15 hours.
Can you
a day.
imagine? That would be a really bad day.
And then you got to put the solar cane on the tongue.
Yeah, it would be awful. You'd walk around with your tongue sticking out all day.
And I can tell that you're very close to these creatures
I am.
and that you love them. Can you describe their personalities?
Yeah, so we've had both of these boys since they were very young. So they've been here almost their entire lives. I have been here for about 10 years, and these guys have been here since 2019, very into 2019. Like I did mention, they are half brothers. Timba is the older of the two, and clearly he is the bigger of the two as well. These boys are only 7 months apart. Timba is definitely the bolder. He is, I wouldn't want to say, he's not aggressive, but he's just got that big outgoing kind of aggressive personality as far as I'm in your face, I am here, here's my presence, look at me. Mawinzi is definitely a little shy, and as you can tell, he's kind of standing
That's
back
why
in the
he
background
doesn't get
a
as
little
many
bit
cookies.
more.
Should I try and give him?
He does, absolutely, go spoil him.
Okay, this is my last one. I'm gonna spoil you. Thank you
Look at that
so
drool.
He did
I
drool.
love it.
Thank you so much for letting me get up this close and personal. And if you would like to get You will not believe the beauty and the splendor of these gorgeous creatures. You can check them out here in Camp Verde, Out of Africa Wildlife Park. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
The preceding portion of the Northern Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Out of Africa Wildlife Park.